Hello, people of the interwebs. This is Dave. Yeah, can't even remember my name. Look at that. It's only been about 4 hours and something. Uh, what I'm doing is um, I'm going to try this fasting thing for a 24-hour period. Um, my last caloric food intake was approximately 10 p.m. It might have been a little tiny little bit before 10 p.m., like 9:30 ish, or sometime between 9:30 and 10. But I'm just going to round it up to be safe and say 10 p.m. All right. Last night I went out to dinner, had a very large, delicious, very delicious, big steak dinner, some dessert afterwards. Um, I don't really eat that heavy anymore, so my stomach feels quite full, um, which is unusual. I typically eat lighter these days, um, and it's a weird feeling, and not a sickly feeling, just very full. And I know somebody close to me that is doing a keto diet. Um, Essentially eliminating carbs out of the diet. Fasting obviously is not keto, but similar. And I know that person had experimented with doing a little fasting in the past, and uh, he did a 24-hour fast once and documented it. And so, you know what? I thought maybe I will try to do the same thing myself and see how it goes. So this is a video to document uh, my experience with it. And so it's a little after 2 a.m. right now. So it's been a little over 4 hours since my last food intake, and I feel fine. In a way of hunger, that is. I'm not hungry at all. I'm still actually quite full. So, and I'm actually very thirsty right now. So as soon as I'm done with this first video clip, I'm probably gonna drink 16 ounces of water, and then go back to bed because it is like a little after 2 a.m. And I will follow up with another video, um, probably in a couple hours, to let you know how things are progressing on this crazy fasting experience. All right, I will see you shortly. Okay, it's me. I'm back. As you can see, it's 2:41 a.m. Um, yeah, it's been 4 hours and 41 minutes since I officially started my fasting. This is just a quick clip I want to show you. Since my only thing I'm going to consume is water for the 24 hours. That's my plan. So I pulled out some brand new waters, unopened Poland Spring waters. See, there's 11 of them there, 11 waters. That should be enough to get me through the next remaining, 19 hours and 18 minutes. Um, in the previous video, you know, I mentioned I started this keto, not keto, sorry, fasting at 10 p.m. My last caloric intake between 9:30 and 10 p.m. The reason I state that is I went out to dinner, had the steak dinner, had some dessert afterwards. The dessert was probably between 7:30 to 8 p.m. But when I got home, for some reason, I still had a small craving for a little more dessert, a little more sweetness. So I had a little bit of ice cream and yogurt, at home. I don't know why, but I did. So that's why my last caloric intake was closer to 9 or 10 p.m. So that's the reason for that. The reason for the reddish background in the other video is in the evenings I keep in my place the lights switch over. Everything's LED, and I switch the lighting over to a reddish hue, which is uh, easy on the eyes. And even though it looks grainy and this and that on the video, I can see fine. This video, there is a reddish background on, but I have other small light that I just turned on for this quick video, which so you don't really see the reddish hue. I can see it myself, but it doesn't pick it up in the video. All right, that's it for this quick thing. I just wanted to point out the waters. I was gonna do tap water. I did drink that first 16.9 ounces of water, which was tap water, but for the remainder of the water for this experiment, I'm going to strictly stick to unopened or brand new pulled spring waters to keep it pure. Not that it's I don't think it's going to make a big difference, but I don't know. That's the way my stupid brain works. Anyway, I'll be back a little bit later. Bye. Hey guys. All right. It's about 6:30 a.m. So that means I'm about 8.5 hours into my fast. Everything's good. Feel fine. Feel really pretty good. Checking angles here. Yeah, I'm heading out the door right now down to Byram. Have to be at a 7 a.m. meeting. Well, I don't have to be there, but I want to be there. And then I'll be back home probably about 8:30 or so. And yeah, feeling good. I'll probably stop for gas on my way home. So need some gas. And yeah, and start the day. And so far so good. All right. Talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Hey guys, it's about 8:30 a.m. now. And so it's been about 10.5 hours fasting. Just got home from meeting in Byram. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little hunger pain. Not pain, just it's like now my body's kind of like saying it's missing a little food or something, because obviously I would have had 2 cups of coffee by now and something to eat. But I've had absolutely nothing except water since 10 p.m. last night. So it's, yeah, 10.5 hours. Yeah, if it's 8:30 now. Yeah, 10.5 hours fasting so far. So another 90 minutes will be half a day. Still got another half a day to go. So let's see what happens. All right. Talk to you later. Okay, guys. It's officially 12 hours. It's been half a day since I started my fast. It's a little after 10 o'clock. Started 10 p.m. last night. All is well. Doing good. A little bit of hunger, but it's not bad. I actually felt a little more hungry like over an hour ago, and it subsided somewhat. But I did just take my vitamin pills. I take several vitamin pills, and a couple of them are omega-3s, which do have a very small caloric content, but I'm not counting that as interrupting my fast. So I don't know if that gives like a very small amount of I don't know, fulfillment or something. And I chugged a whole 16.9 ounces of water with it, so that probably gives me that full feeling as well. So not too bad right now. So actually, I'm over the hump. Counting down towards 10 p.m. tonight. 10 p.m. tonight will be 24 hours. So let's see if I can keep going. Still got a ways to go, and I still got. I have to head out to another meeting this afternoon. It's still quite a ways to go between now and then. So I got to keep myself busy and not eat for the next 11 some odd hours. All right. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, so it's about 2:30 p.m. and so that makes it 16 and a half hours of fasting so far. So 16 and a half hours, getting there. Um, Actually, I feel better than I did a couple hours ago, hunger-wise. Interesting. I've been continuously drinking water, not really chugging it, but just a constant intake of water. Um, that's good. Um, Peeing a lot, but it's not a big deal. I mean, not too much. Um, yeah, I just took a nice walk outside. What's interesting is it's pretty hot out today. Very, very hot and humid. But because I haven't eaten in over 16 and a half hours, it's like my body is running on reserves or something now, and I don't feel the heat as much. Um, that's really interesting. Uh, I mean, I actually enjoyed being out in the sun for a little bit in the extreme heat. It felt kind of good. So that's an interesting observation. So I will carry on. Um, Heading to a meeting in a little while. I'll be home about 5-ish, and I will do another update. Um, See you soon. Hey guys. Okay, it's 6:25 p.m. Just got home. Feeling pretty good. Uh, yeah, so it's been 20 hours and 25 minutes. So damn, I've only got about 3.5 hours left until 10 p.m. and that will be a full 24 hours of fasting, absolutely zero food. Think I can do it? I don't know. uh, Gotta try. 3 more hours. I mean, if I start thinking about food, I'm like, yeah, food. Um, but do I really need food? See, that's the thing. You don't. Well, you need water. And I've drank a ton of water all day long. For the past 23 and a half hours, I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been keeping track of it. I don't have the exact number in front of me here, but at the end of this journey, I will do a quick tally of how much water I consumed in the 24-hour period, and I will let you know. I'm curious myself because I don't even really know without counting it. And I still have more water to drink, so I got 3.5 hours left, so I'm definitely going to be consuming some more water. Definitely, it feels, my insides feel very cleansed. It's a good feeling, you know? I highly recommend this. I don't know about the 24-hour fasting, but I think it's good to, like, a 12-hour fast actually isn't that hard to do. Getting through the first 12 hours, especially if you start the fast early enough. See, like 10 p.m. is too late to start a fast. I know that now. But if you start like a fast at, say, 6 or 7 p.m., um, and it's kind of good to go to sleep not too full. And then you sleep. You go through the night and wake up. You know, if you start the fast at, say, 7 p.m., by 7 a.m., if you're, waking up and getting going, you've already done a 12-hour fast. It's not that hard. I've actually done it myself before, and you feel really good. That's one thing after this is over, I'm going to start practicing stopping the last intake of food early enough in the day. Like, maybe I'll start like absolutely nothing later than 8 p.m. I mean, because previously I would be eating stuff at 9, 10 o'clock at night. No good. I mean, 8 p.m. cutoff, really, if you can cut it off earlier than that. And the second thing is to make the last meal of the day the lightest. Not the heaviest, the lightest. What I'm going to try to do um, is the morning meal, the breakfast, make that your go-to meal if you can. Make that your big go-to meal. Um, don't eat too heavy of a lunch because that could drag you down for the remainder of the day. And then have a light, nutritious dinner. And yeah, so that's my plan after this 24-hour fast experiment is over. So yeah, 20 and a half hours about now, about 3.5 to go, and I will see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, guys, this is mega exciting. Re- I'm like on this weird endorphin high or something. It's really cool. It is, let's see here, exact time 9:08 p.m. Fast ends in 52 minutes. 52 minutes. I think I can make it. I'm not giving up now. I think that 52 minutes will be a piece of cake, no pun intended, after all this. And you know what? I feel a little empty and a little bit hungry, but I'm not like starving to death or anything. As long as I had water, I was fine. And that's what they say is if you don't have water, you won't last more than 3 days, 72 hours. You have to have water, constant water intake. But as long as you have water, um, you can go days and days and days without food. Even like up to 2 weeks, I heard. If you have enough body fat on you, so forth. Um, yeah. Uh, so all you really need is the body only needs water to survive. Majority of all Americans have more than enough body fat on them to go without food for an extended period of time. Um, so in this proves it. Here it is, 23 hours and 10 minutes now. And so yeah, it's very close. I definitely will make it. I'm not gonna eat any food in the next 50 minutes, and I'm probably gonna go chug a little more water right now, water, and and I will do a water count of my total consumption for the 24 hours. I'll be interesting to see that number, and I will be back to do a conclusion. Uh, See you very soon. Bye. Okay, here it is, the final water results. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 16.9 ounce bottles of Poland Spring water over 24 hours. You know what? Doesn't really seem like that much. That equates to 118.3 ounces of water, which comes out to a little less than 5 ounces per hour. Remember, that really does not seem like a lot of water. I mean, it felt like I was just drinking water constantly for 24 hours, but there you go. And of course, I mean, out of those 24 hours, there was a period where I was sleeping, so no water consumption. So um, think of like a 12-ounce can of beverage, like a 12-ounce can of Diet Coke or something. It's like consuming one can like every approximately a little less than one every 2.5 hours. That really does not seem like a lot. But of course, that's like one can every single 2.5 hours, like nonstop. But still, it doesn't really seem like that much, and that's all you need to survive. Um, yeah, so those are the numbers. Uh, 16.9 ounce bottles of Poland Spring water, 118.3 total ounces. Alright, I'll be back with a recap video. Hey guys, I did it. Almost. Listen for this. It's coming up in about 20 seconds. You're gonna hear a beep that's going to signify that it is exactly 10 p.m., which will be a solid 24 hours without. There you go. Beep, beep. 24 hours without food. I've done it. That's it. It's official. It is officially official. 24 hours without any food whatsoever. Only thing I consumed for that period was water, and I reviewed that. Just a previous clip there. I did take, disclaimer, I did take vitamins during my 24-hour period, and a couple of omega-3s, which, does have, is oil, and so I had a very small amount of caloric intake, but I don't count that towards anything, it's nothing. So literally, I think it's the first time in my life I have gone 24 hours with zero food intake since the day I was born. Think about that. And I don't feel bad at all. I mean, I'm not dizzy. I don't feel like I'm going to faint or anything. And that's because, again, all you have to do is stay hydrated. That's, your body can run off of its internal caloric storage, its internal fat storage, which everybody has unless if you're a skeleton. But you need hydration, and I got the hydration. 118.3 ounces of water. That's all I needed. And honestly, at this point, I think my body might actually be in a little bit of ketosis now. It feels weird. I actually, I keep saying actually. I gotta stop doing that. I exercised today too. I lifted weights and I did some ab crunches. And I went to 2 meetings. I did a lot of walking. And so, God, I don't know. I burned a lot of calories today without any food intake. So something had to be fueling those calories. I feel like I lost a little weight or lost bloating or something because my stomach is empty. Very interesting journey, and it's now I'm free. It's past 10 p.m. and I'm allowed to eat now. I've got tons and tons and tons of food, lots of yummy stuff in my fridge right now, and I almost don't want to eat at this late, you know? It's like, do I really want to eat now? Should I mean, I've gone this far. Should I just wait until tomorrow when the sun comes up and just have a really big breakfast? Because in one of my previous clips, that's what I mentioned, that I want to eat very light in the evening and and then start the day with a very big, healthy breakfast. So, I mean, at this point, a little after 10 p.m. now, if I could, just hang tight until say 5 a.m. and just, because that's usually about when I get up anyway, 5:30, 6, 6 at the latest. Usually 5:30 is I just naturally wake up. The sun kind of starts coming up around that time. I don't know. I'm gonna end this video here. So I don't know if I'm gonna eat. I have to think about that for a couple minutes. But I'm in no rush. It's not like I'm ready to hang up and run to the fridge. I'm seriously going to think, um maybe I could have some more water water and watch a couple videos or something and go to sleep and get up early and have a big breakfast. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. So this might not be the end of this journey, but if it is, I did do my 24 hours. There you go. It can be done. And I feel really proud. I feel really proud that I can say, if somebody says, hey, did you ever try fasting? I'm like, yeah, I did. I did a full 24 hours and I have it documented. And this is proof. And I did it. I feel good about it. And all right, on to the next journey. All right, later, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Maybe got a little something out of it. Mr. Sherman is out. Hey, guys. Just when you thought the video was over, I just want to do a quick post-fasting wrap-up. It's, let's see, it's about 7 p.m. the following evening. So the fast ended at 10 p.m. last night. I did end up having a little bit of food after the fast, around 10:30 p.m. last night. Just some 2 slices of keto bread, some butter, some high fiber, no sugar jam on there. I did put a little honey. Um, Made a small milk protein shake, and that was it. And then I had a pretty decent breakfast this morning, and I didn't really eat lunch today, and I'm going to go make a light dinner right now, not too heavy. Something I'll figure out, but like I mentioned previously, I want to try to start eating lighter in the evenings and make breakfast the big meal of the day. I have to concentrate on not skipping lunch. That's important. So breakfast big, lunch medium, dinner small. That's the deal. Keep an eye on those carbs. But all is good. Feeling good. Oh, and what I wanted to mention was this. I don't know if it's because of the fasting or what, but today I had a few revelations of things I was trying to figure out, or that have been contemplating me for the longest time, on my computer. Um, these and it just came to me of how to fix it and how to do it today. And just out of the blue, it just came to me, and I don't know if that's because I fasted and my body went into a different mode, started thinking differently. I also consumed a lot more water than I normally do. Maybe it's the cleansing of the body that opened my mind up. Maybe just having too much calories or food in the body like decreases brain function. I mean, some of the smartest people I know are thin and you know, not unhealthy. They're just thin people, and they're very successful and very knowledgeable. And maybe there's something to that. So I thought that was a little interesting. So I am going to keep that in mind. Yeah, and keep that water intake up. And the more water you drink, the less food you will consume as well. So keep that in mind as something. Um, you know, if you get a little hunger pain, chug a big glass of water, and that'll do the trick for a little bit. Easy as that. Yeah. All right. Now I think I am definitely finished with this vlog on fasting. Once again, hope you enjoyed. Got a little something out of it. I certainly did. And until the next one, Mr. Sherman is out.